Last year, Europe's biggest selling EV wasn't a Tesla, it was this, the Renault Zoe. Fifth Gear wanted to see what all the fuss was about, and while we were at it, we thought we'd take a look at its rivals as well. Super minis, city cars and small hatchbacks that roam urban areas need to possess a certain set of skills.
Yeah, they need to be easy to drive through busy city centres, have some practicality to chuck some kids in the back, plus have the range to get you to the office and back again.
And if you're anything like me, need to be entertaining to drive.
Yeah, so not a lot to ask then.
Renault Zoe was originally launched in 2012 as an electric alternative to the Clio, and it's been in a class of its own ever since. With no other super mini-sized electric cars on the market, the Zoe has gone on to sell well over 250,000 units. But everything changed in 2019 when a bunch of other car makers crashed the Zoe's party.
So, to see how the newcomers stack up against the Renault, we've gathered the electric versions of the Mini, the Fiat 500 and Peugeot 208, plus the brand new Honda E.
And we've lined up 3 tests to whittle them down, eliminating the weakest as we go to the winner and the car that you should be happy to drive every single day.
We'll be assessing interiors and outright performance later on.
Yes!
Go on, girl! But to start, we're taking each car out on our private track for the kind of quick test drive that you'd take when shopping for a new motor. The 2 that impress the least will be eliminated.
Right, time for the test drives, and first up is the original EV city car, the Zoe.
This immediately feels like a conventional hatchback to me. The steering is pretty accurate.
It's not the most comfortable seat in the world. I don't have like masses of support, but what there is, I think, is enough for this level of driving.
Yes, totally agree with that.
Little bit of air.
Should we try the next one?
Next, it's the Honda E. It's more expensive than the Zoe, and thanks to its comparatively smaller battery, its range is also much less. But it's not all bad news.
I am so excited about this car.
Are you? Do you love the way it looks?
I love the way it looks.
It's so much fun as well. It's really like the steering is so direct. It's really responsive. Rear-wheel drive as well.
Yes, I know. How cool is that?
Proper driver's car. Okay, first impressions.
Yeah.
Yeah, bang on.
Good. Time for one of the petrol power big hitters to enter the electric ring. The Fiat 500e's 42 kilowatt battery pack delivers a respectable range of 277 miles.
But long journeys in the electric Cinquecento might not be everyone's cup of tea.
I feel like I am in quite a bouncy thing.
Yeah, it's not filling me with as much confidence as the previous cars. I don't normally get car sick, but I feel the most car sick
And Rory,
in this car.
that's music to my ears because I'm not going to slow down because I'd like to see you chuck on camera. Time to take a look at Peugeot's e208. At just over 27 grand, it is the cheapest car in our test, while its 56 kilowatt battery is the largest and can travel 217 miles between charges.
This is definitely the most grown up of all the cars. The body control is night and day when you compare it to the Fiat 500e. It feels like a car and not a shopping trolley.
Yes.
Should you send it over this?
Yeah, it can do that.
It feels plush. I like it.
Yeah. Finally, it's the Mini Electric. This is the priciest car on test, while its 32.6 kilowatt battery pack is the smallest. But the iconic city car still has a few tricks up its sleeve. It feels very well made, very well engineered, really lovely turn-in. I can feel the whole chassis, it's talking to me nicely.
It's the typical Mini thing, isn't it? That go-kart driving feel.
It's robust, totally robust.
Yeah, it feels hewn from a solid piece of granite, almost. Good job.
So, Rory, we have driven all five,
We
and
have.
now it is time to say goodbye to two of them, based primarily on the driving impression and the range. The Honda E, we have to talk about its range.
I know, it's not great. I think in the real world, you might get about 120 miles out of this thing, which isn't amazing, but it was fantastic to drive. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, for me, that was like the original Mini. It was fun, so
Yeah,
that stays.
Absolutely, it needs
Yeah.
to stay.
Cool. The Peugeot e208.
I think is really good. It feels like a good, solid, grown-up hatchback that I think anyone would be, you know, quite happy with.
Yeah, we want to know more about that, so that stays.
That can stay.
Yep. And then the Mini. I thoroughly enjoyed it, had a lot of fun.
It does what a Mini is supposed to do, drives really well, handles great. So even though the range isn't amazing on the Mini, I think it's another one that needs to stay.
Yeah, cool. Which means we have found our two that are going to leave us. The first one is the Renault Zoe, the granddaddy of the group. However, once we'd driven the newcomers, we did find this a bit lacking.
Yeah, I know it's been around for ages, it set the standard, but I think the standard has been kind of superseded now. So even though it's nice,
Yeah.
I think it has to go.
OK, au revoir to
Goodbye.
the Renault. And then to the Fiat, it's ciao ciao, I'm afraid. The body roll was just too much for me, and the turn-in wasn't
I
crisp
felt
enough.
sick.
Yeah.
So I think on that basis, the Fiat 500, that's another one that's got to go.
Which leaves the Honda E, the Peugeot e208, and the Mini Electric.
So, we know these cars drive well, but now we want to dig a little bit deeper to see what they look like, how spacious they are, what kind of tech they have inside, and also how easy they are to charge.
I suppose we could call this the lifestyle test, in which case, you'll need a clipboard.
We're going to mark each car out of 5 on their looks, interiors, tech, ease of charging, and range.
Our mission is to end up with 2 cars that will then proceed to the final, where I'll be giving them full beans out on the track. So then, first up, Rory, it is looks.
On the whole, I quite like the Mini,
Yes.
but I can't get away from the fact it kind of looks like a catfish at the front, that huge mouth and the eyes.
No.
It just looks weird. The back, though, it's got these Union Jack taillights.
I totally love these.
Cool. Let's score it.
I'm thinking a 4, a strong 4.
Nah, it's got, look at the front of it. I think we have to meet in the middle then, so
Okay.
3.5.
OK, let's talk about space.
Can we chuck some stuff in?
Yep.
Just to illustrate
Oh,
every single one.
that's good. And these split and fold as well?
Yeah, so those drop down.
Yep.
Um,
Put that one
do
down.
that, shall I? That, you can take that to a shop, put some flat pack furniture in, no bother.
Geez, you have a fun weekend, don't you? Should we get you in the back, Rory?
Do I have to go in there? Do you know what? They've got these hollowed out sections just here for your knees to go.
Yeah.
So even though it's a bit claustrophobic, it's not the end of the world for short journeys.
OK, let's give it marks out of 5.
2.5?
3, I'm happy with 3.
3's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Can I get out now?
Yes. No, do you know what? Stay in, because we're talking about tech.
Quite nice in here, Vicky. This thing, though, that's probably the showstopper for me, the centerpiece, because it's got this illuminated section around the outside. Decent little car in terms of set. I think I'm going to score it quite highly.
4, maybe?
Yeah, I'm happy with 4.
OK, 4. Ease of charging. It's raining, so that's your job. You can go outside.
Thanks. The charge port is located on the driver's side. You push that, you pull that out, and then you whack this in. And Vicky, are you nice and warm in there?
Oh, is it raining?
Just a bit. Can you tell me what the DC rapid charging rate is on this car?
Yep, it will go from 20% to 80% in 36 minutes. The tiny 32.6 kilowatt battery gives it a range of just 145 miles.
Should we score it then? I'm going to give this 3.5.
Well, quite frankly, from where I am, it's a 5 from me.
Hurry up so I can get in.
Yep, 3.5.
So the Mini clocks a rather impressive score of 14 out of 20. Next up, the Honda.
The Honda E, I totally love its looks. I think it's so futuristic, funky.
What I really like, though, is the fact it's got this kind of concave section on the face.
Yeah.
And that on the top of the bonnet.
We'll
so if
press
you
the button.
push that, it opens
at
up.
that.
That's the charge port, which is very, very cool.
4 doors.
You wouldn't think so, would
Practicality,
you?
you wouldn't, no.
No, because they've hidden the door handles. That's quite neat. And then, yeah, the back again. It's just such a cute design.
Oh, crikey, should we be brave and give it a full 5?
I'll be, yeah.
Yeah?
5, do it.
Moving on to interior space and Rory's shopping bag challenge. OK.
My loo roll, is it gonna fit? Not ideal, but You do have rear doors.
Yes,
So it's up to you what's more important, isn't
Yeah.
it? What are we going to score it?
3.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Same as the Mini. I love the Honda's interior, but Rory has some doubts.
Design, yes.
Oh.
It looks like a lovely car.
Yeah.
Quality-wise, touch it, it feels a bit plasticky to me.
I'll give you that.
The star of the show has to be this, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different screens, one each for your wing mirrors.
Yeah. So what about scores then?
Should we go 3.5?
Yep, 3.5.
3.5.
On to charging.
Whack it open, take that, put it in there. The only problem, if you've got a dirty cable that's been on the floor and it's scratching up your paintwork,
Yeah.
not ideal.
A fast charge will take just 31 minutes, but the Honda's 35.5 kilowatt battery will only give you a rather disappointing range of 137 miles.
So it's not great, is it?
No.
But we brought it through to this round because it is a city car, so it's kind of forgivable for the
Yeah.
kind of people who use it.
Yeah.
Let's score it then. I'd probably go 2.
That's quite low.
I know.
I'm going to go 3.
So we meet in the middle?
Yeah. With both cars on a total score of 14, the Mini and Honda E are neck and neck. It's down to the Peugeot to break the stalemate. I like this bonnet bulge in the middle to start with. It's quite muscular.
Love a bulge.
However, if I block off the nose and the tail, it's very bland.
I hear what you're saying.
What do we think? 3.5?
At 311 litres, the Peugeot has the biggest boot of our trio.
You could get way more in there if you wanted to. Do you know what? It's all right in here. It's got loads of space in the back.
I'm tempted to give it the full 5.
I'd go 5 as well.
5, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Moving on to tech and quality.
Ooh, what's in there?
Wireless charging.
Wireless charging.
You know what's good? Yeah, is that when you put your phone in there, you can't see it and you're not tempted to use it when you're driving the car.
Yeah, very good point.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
I say 4.
Tech and quality, 4.
Finally, how simple is it to juice up?
It's just a case of whacking that in, nice and simple.
A fast charger can power its battery from 20 to 80% in 20 minutes. That's 10 minutes quicker than the Honda and Mini. And its 56 kilowatt battery means its range is a whopping 217 miles.
It's a no-brainer for me. It's got to be a 5.
Ooh.
So the Peugeot has romped past the line with an incredible 17 out of 20.
Both the Honda and the Mini scored 14, but as it didn't score full points in any category, we're going to reluctantly say goodbye to the Mini Electric.
We got our finalists then.
Oh.
Peugeot e208 and Honda E.
Yeah. And it leaves us with a little circuit on which to play on. So let's find out which of these cars is the best on the limit.
Yep, that means I'm going to be handing over the keys to Vicky while I'm on stopwatch duties.
But it's not just about the final time. It's how they handle when pressed and if they can push the buttons of a serious petrol head.
Psyched up?
This V10 engine is one of the best. Oh no, hang on.
No, wrong car.
Right, are you ready, honey?
I'm all set.
Right, you count me down.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Flat out.
Good launch.
Thank you, my love.
Oh, it's strong actually. Okay, now officially it does 0 to 62 in 9 seconds.
Okay.
This is a quite tight circuit if we get up to, oh, that was nearly 60.
Was it?
Yeah, go on, Vicky, go on. Punch it. Hit that tyre squeal. That is really cool. Oh my God. You wanted this fun handling hatchback.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, yes.
This is lovely.
Good. You're looking good.
Am I?
Dab of brakes. Yes.
Go on, girl, go
Feels
on.
so good.
That
Here we
is
go, okay.
Lovely.
Punch it all the way.
Almost there.
And bang. Wow. Woo-hoo.
Okay, don't tell me.
I'm not going to tell you. How did it feel?
It felt fantastic, really fun, thoroughly enjoyed it, and it absolutely deserves its place in the final.
Rear engine, rear wheel drive.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Absolutely.
Right.
Peugeot e208.
Okay.
This has the same power as the Honda.
Yeah.
And it's lighter, believe it or not, despite having bigger batteries. And it's 0 to 60 is slightly quicker as well.
Okay, so on paper, this has got it.
In theory.
Okay. Yeah.
Count you win. 3, 2, 1. We are off. Doesn't feel quite as quick off the line.
Does it?
No.
It hasn't got that initial burst, but maybe it will pick itself up.
Does it feel lighter?
Now, I feel more remote My steering definitely feels dead by comparison. In terms of fun and keeping me entertained with what's going on outside, it's lacking.
I'm less excited, definitely.
Me too. Yeah.
But still competent.
Very competent.
Oh, hang on. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Both cars have been put through their paces. It's time to reveal our overall winner.
I can reveal that the Honda did it in 54.5 seconds.
Okay.
But the Peugeot did it in 56.03, which means the Honda was quicker by 1.8 seconds.
Wowee.
That's a big gap, isn't it?
Gosh, that's incredible.
And actually, the Honda is a heavier car, plus it has a slower 0 to 60 time.
And also, it was the one that I connected with the most. It was the one that communicated everything with me. I felt part of it.
Yeah.
I'm really pleased with that because it looks amazing as well, you know? That's great.
It looks cool. It is the overall winner. I should point out, though, that, of course, not everyone is going to drive a car like you, Vicky.
Yeah.
Some people just want a little electric hatchback to run around to the shops in, and for that, the Peugeot's fantastic. But for sheer fun, this all day long.
I'd be so proud to have that on my drive as well.
Have either one, but Honda E, magic.
Should we get out of the rain?
Yeah, definitely. I'm taking the Honda.
Oh no, I'm in the wrong door! Laying waste to 4 of its toughest rivals along the way, the Honda E is not only the world's cutest EV, it's also the quickest round our track and a worthy champion in our City Car Challenge.